Good morning, everyone. It is time for another episode of SCOTDs. And for those of you that don't know, that's Sign Carvers of the Day. That's where you guys send us pictures of projects that you freehand carved, and then we get to share them with everybody. And it inspires us, and I know it inspires a lot of you. Just some so talented people out there. We got some really good ones in here. So this will be 20 different projects that you guys have done, and this runs between August 6th 2025 through August 23rd of 2025. So if you sent me your pictures between those dates, it should be in this episode. If it's not, and that's when you sent it to me, then let me know. Maybe I kind of jumbled them up and put it somewhere else. Let's get into this. Here we go. Larry Coates. And Larry's been only carving for a couple months, and a couple really cool signs. I love the bass one, or actually that looks more like a walleye to me. But a couple great looking signs, especially for only carving a couple months. Larry, great job, man. Beautiful stuff. Rich Boyce. Rich is making some great looking signs, a beautiful piece of cedar. I'm assuming Western red or Eastern red cedar. Terrific job, Rich. I love it. Using our fatty font, mixing inset and outset, which is, I think, is always kind of really highlights the difference between the two, and it looks terrific. Great job, Rich. Next we have CJ, and this is for his daughter and son-in-law, and they got lots of dogs, and he used pine on this and used some stain and a Sharpie for the red. Great job. Looks really, really cool, CJ. I'm sure they love it. David Fees. This one is 33 by 22 live edge spalted sycamore. Looks fantastic. I love using spalted wood. It just looks so cool when you put a finish on it. This is obviously a pretty big slab here. David, you did a great job on this. Those script letters are not that easy to do, and you held it, man. Use the profile bit, the 60-degree bit, and the 90-degree bit. Great job, David. Beautiful work, buddy. Chris Harvey. This one is 30 inches by 5 foot 6 inches, and this is a tabletop. Used reclaimed cedar and filled everything with epoxy, and this is for his son's condo in Montana. Great job. Beautiful work. I mean, what a gorgeous board. Chris, you did an awesome job, dude. I like the idea of putting epoxy in there if you're making it a table, and that way it's functional as a table. Either that or put plate glass on it like we did when we were making tables. All right, next we have Bert Graham. So Bert did a really cool job on this. He's a great sign carver, been following us for years, but I like the way after it was carved and sanded off, he went back and textured the surface of it with a wire wheel, and I think it looks really cool. I hadn't really thought about that. I think that's really a neat idea to be able to do that. You can't do it before you sand it off. You have to do it after you sand off. But great job, Bert. I love it. Next we have David Jones. His brother was going to use this slab of mesquite in the grill, but David thought this was a much better use of a piece of firewood. Looks great, David. I love it. Mesquite is hard. I've carved that stuff before, and it can be pretty tough. You did a great job for a really tough piece of wood there, David. Next, we have Kyle C. This is for a friend that his uncle had passed away, and his hat was just sitting around collecting dust, and he found a really good use for it. Terrific job. The artwork is great. You held a great line, Kyle. Very, very nice. Looks beautiful, man. Adam W. Great group of signs here. Very creative. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different signs here. Oh, maybe 6. Anyway, really nice assortment of different signs you've got here, Adam. Great job, buddy. Next we have Dwayne Fish. This one is a tabletop. And again, I filled it with epoxy, and it looks like the inside of the circle, he put some stain on there to give it a different contrast from the outside. Looks terrific. Great job. Very unique. again, I love the carved tables, and this is a great example of that. I don't know how big it is, but it looks like it's pretty good size. Terrific job, Dwayne. This one is Peter Verkerk. Hope I'm saying that right, Peter. He's from the Netherlands, and this is a piece of oak, and I love the artwork. That is really cool. Great job, Peter. I love it. That's really cool. I love that, that artwork there. Next, we have Phyllis McCourt, one of her very first signs or carvings. This is a box that she made for a friend, and she carved, obviously, the horse in the front and the boots and hat on top. One's inset, one's outset. Great job. Terrific job, Phyllis. This one's really cool from Ron Vega. And it mixed a lot of different elements here, along with different kinds of carving, broken edge. It looks like it's a coat rack or a hat rack. Fantastic job, Ron. I love the color. I love the shape of the board. Very, very creative. Great job, buddy. Nathan DeCassi, I think I'm saying that right. Very first sign. Good job, Nathan. You held some really good lines with the router there. Keep it up, man. They'll just keep getting better from here. Very nice work for your, especially for your first sign, Nathan. Next up, we have Cody Allen, another very first sign. This was a panel board from Lowe's. The layout looks good. Nice arch on that top line, straight on the bottom line. Good looking artwork on there. Very nicely done, Cody. Keep it up, man. Next, we have another very first project. This one's a little bit different. It's a post with a sign, and I made this for a friend, and she absolutely loves it. This is from Eddie Courtney. Great job, Eddie. That looks really cool. I love it. Very creative. Again, some super creative stuff in here. Guy Fagerman done. This is 3 of our Gone Fishing stencils. Everyone's a little bit different. Great job, Guy. I think I love the Gone Fishing stuff. I think those could be big sellers. Terrific work, buddy. Next, we have Dean Griffith, and this is for his grandson who earned his Eagle Scout, and he made this whole thing out of an oak pallet, which is really cool. The background and the frame around there, nice artwork. I love the mix of the colors. Great job, Dean. Yeah, great job. This is something that I'm sure your grandson will keep for generations. Next, we have Richard Hotchkiss, 15-inch Home Depot rounds. And the rounds aren't always easy to carve, and you did a great job. I love the mix of color, holding a really good line, especially on those Western letters, and the Barn Life, a lot of straight lines on there. Great job, Richard. I love the way you put everything together and those colors. Terrific work. There we go, guys. That's 20 brand new sign carvers of the day. So again, if you guys have projects that you freehand carved and you want to send them to me, please do so. Eric@makeawoodsign.com. Keep track of the date so that you know when what episode it's going to be on just by looking at the thumbnail. Anyway, guys, thank you again. We sure appreciate you all, everybody that supports us. And again, this is August 6th through August 23rd of 2025. Hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll be doing another episode maybe within the next 3 weeks so we can get all caught up. Thanks so much, guys. We love you. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.